dash around the bases. Gold Gloves and Cy Young's given out. Special tributes to Dave Niehaus, his wife Marilyn throwing out the first pitch. Foul balls sometimes do hurt, but always good to get. And also on Saturday night, Felix Hernandez, Cy Young bobblehead. One lucky fan got an extra one as Angie out here in the pen giving out one to contest winners. What would you do for a Felix bobblehead? The mom and daughter are able to name all the U.S. presidents. And the pen out here presented by Root Sports. It's redesigned. There's new food. There's drink specials. You're close to the players. You can be close to us out here just beyond the center field wall and our new camera and new set location. It's all new, and it's all working out very well. And the Mariners hope to cooperate with the win today and break that 6-game skid. To the men calling the game up in the booth, the newly redesigned booth, I should say. It's Dave Sims. Mike Blowers joining us. Gentlemen, Bedard on the mound today should be a good outing, hopefully, for him, obviously.
Well, he could use one, Brad, no question, and so could the ball club, having lost 6 in a row. But Bedard pitched well in Texas. Well enough with a few more hits, he could have won a ball game.
Well, he could have. I think that watching him in spring training, the main thing is he's healthy. His fastball has been in the low 90s. Good sign. A very good breaking ball at times. In Texas, tough ballpark, tough lineup. Hasn't been on the mound in a year and a half in a real game. I think it was a good place for him to get started. I expect him to be much sharper today.
We'll see. Take a look at some of the action from Bedard's performance against the Texas Rangers last week on the road down there. And here's the tough hitter in Josh Hamilton.
And that's a good breaking ball that we were talking about. Able to bounce it at times, throw it for a strike when he wants to. I think we're going to see him pitch inside. He was throwing a lot of cutters and staying inside on hitters in spring training. That's a good idea to set up the good breaking ball from Eric.
5 innings in that outing, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He went 95 pitches, 60 for strikes. This is his first home start here in the 2011 campaign, and hopefully he's going to be the boost that the ball club needs. Hitting has been the problem, and that's something that hopefully will come through maybe today. You got to start somewhere.
A lot of changes in the lineup today. We'll talk about that later, but Eric Wedge really messing things up today with the lineup, trying to get something going for the guys.
He said he wants to use Sunday as the day to give some of the regulars off. It'll be a normal thing. David Art's been getting the bullpen guys fired up and ready for action. Glad you're with us. It's the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Game 3 of the home set here in Seattle. Back with more right after this.
Advantage Better Banking, by the fast, reliable, secure, heavy-duty internet from Quest, and by the Emerald Queen Casino. Get ready to rock with Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo April 15th and 16th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Mariners and Indians are set for the finale. For more on today's starter, we connect with Jen on the field.
Well, Angie, I got to say, it is tough to not put a W already in that column after hearing Felix Hernandez assure us that Eric Bedard was going to have a great game today. And then when you look at the numbers, he has historically pitched well during the months of March and April, tied for the third highest win total in those months of all American League pitchers. And, you know, it goes without saying that he is having a great time right now, finally kind of putting the injuries past him, a fact not lost on skipper Eric Wedge.
I think that, you know, he's had a great time all spring, and he's really carried that into the season. I think he's free and easy for the first time that he's been in a long time, just from a physical standpoint. I think that frees him up mentally. I can tell you from firsthand experience, when physically you're struggling, that it does affect you mentally too. So, and he's throwing the ball great. So, yeah, he should be enjoying his time.
Now, if you can get some runs behind him, you mentioned that 4 out of the last 5 games, you were in position to win. Is it easier knowing that it was just one inning as opposed to maybe a larger body of work?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Because when you're attacking and you're working to get better as a ball club, obviously you want to try to minimize as much as you can in regard to what you're working on. Because ultimately it's a multi-skilled sport. You know that you've got a lot that you've got to master. And if you can go out there and just work on a couple of different things, it means you're that much closer to where you need to be. So we've got a lot of work to do, but it's right there in front of us.
Eric Wedge says really the key is having confidence that the Mariners can reproduce the results they saw in spring training. They'll get a chance to do that next against the Indians. It's Bedard against Josh Tomlin next on Root Sports.
Fittingly for the Hall of Famer who passed away back in November, and inside at Safeco Field, the Mariners in search of a win. They've lost 6 consecutive ball games, and today in the finale against the Cleveland Indians, they send Eric Bedard to the mound. This is Mariner Baseball. The Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you, and let's take a look at the lineup that Eric Bedard will be facing today.
Hot hitting Cleveland club coming into town, and there's going to be Brantley, Cabrera, and then Chu Santana, the DH today. He will hit 4th. Duncan Cabrera, Laporta, Jack Hanahan. He moves up to hitting 8th. Then Lou Marsan will hit 9th. Eric Bedard First start was in Arlington. I thought he did just fine. You take a look at his numbers for spring training. He had a really nice spring.
And we are ready for some baseball here in Seattle with the sun breaking through. First pitch from Bedard is in there for a called strike. Todd Titchener behind home plate. Jerry Davis at first. Sam Holbrook at second. Greg Gibson at third. Bedard out there pounding the strike zone. Being caught today by Chris Jimenez. A lot of regulars getting a day off, and Jimenez was called back a couple of days ago for the opener for the home opener after Adam Moore went down with a knee injury. Adam will undergo surgery on Tuesday. Jimenez caught Bedard 3 times, he said. Mixed in his pitch as well. Curve cutter. Got to get ahead, obviously. Curveball. A little bit of a problem the other day, Mike. Curveball was up a little bit.
It was up. At times he had some sharp ones, and other times it would just roll up to the plate. I thought that, in spring training, especially down in Arizona, you would expect the breaking ball not to be good for any of the pitchers. But Eric at times had a really good one. Let you know that he really is healthy and back.
Off the fist of Michael Brantley.
But I also think, again, it was his first time out in well over a year. Pitching in a tough ballpark against a very good lineup. He was careful at times, which got his pitch count up. 95 pitches for him. I would expect he'll be more aggressive today.
Two and two. Sharply hit left field. Saunders. Nice job. Michael Saunders, the Kender, sweeping in, diving and making a catch. One out.
A few changes in the lineup today. Saunders getting the start out in left field. Milton Bradley getting the day off, and a nice catch by Michael. Very nice play. Let's take a look at the rest of the defense. You just saw Saunders in left, and it's Langerhans in center field. Ichiro out and right in the infield. Biggins at third. Luis Rodriguez getting the start at shortstop. Kennedy over at second. Smoke at first. And as Dave mentioned, Jimenez will be behind the plate today.
Jimenez's first catching action since the next to last day of last season when he was with the Cleveland Ball Club. That was in Chicago. He was a backup catcher last year. And today they hope to use the cutter as their get ahead pitch and put away pitch. There's Cabrera, swung the bat really well.
It's a good cutter inside to the right-hander. Take a look at the last start for Eric. 5 innings pitched, 95 pitches for him. Again, a couple of walks. Wasn't quite as sharp as we'd seen him in spring training, but again, his first time out in quite a while.
Overmatched him on that pitch. Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 for 4 last night. Game 1, 1 for 5 with a home run. That was in the first inning. Tribe took the first game 12-3. Last night 2-1. Mariners had opportunities galore. Here's a drive to left. Deep to left. Saunders going to watch it leave the yard. A 1-2 pitch, and Cabrera does it again to the Mariners. Second time in 3 days. A first inning home run. 1-0 Cleveland. So the third home run for Asdrubal Cabrera and his 8th RBI.
Take a look at their setup inside, going back to that cutter. Didn't quite get it there. Middle in. Bird did a nice job of staying behind that. He knew it when he hit it.
Tenth home run for Cleveland here in game number 9. Mariners have 2. Here's Shin-Soo Choo. All-star caliber performer, off to a very slow start. 2 for 4 last night for Shin, and 1 for 3 in the first game. Change speeds on him. Figgins is going to let it go. Keep rolling. It died. Base hit.
Yeah, there was nothing that he can do. The best thing is hope that it goes foul. Swinging Like one of your sand wedges right here, Dave. Just pops it up, watch the bite on it, hoping that it'll spin foul. Figgins no play at that point. Unfortunately, it will stay fair.
So 1 out, a run in, a runner on. 4-hole hitting catcher, switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Young man went 0 for 4 last night. 2 for 5 in game 1. Hit it right off Jim Ness's helmet. Thank goodness for plastics. This one down to Rodriguez with Kennedy, and he is out. 100 seconds out. The ball got away. Good hard slide in there by Chu.
Take a look at it. Luis Rodriguez, the shortstop today, fields it clean. It looks like a good flip to second baseman Adam Kennedy. It is, and just dropped it on the exchange. Not sure how much they were able to play together in the spring in this combination. I know they were out early today before any batting practice, and they were working. Robbie Thompson was out with them.
Jack Wilson was in that group as well.
Yeah, and they were working on turning double plays.
Shelley Duncan, like what Eric Wood said before the game about Jack Wilson. He says, hey, he's game ready. He's not in the lineup today, but hey, I don't hold grudges, never have, never will. So it's time we move on. There's Robbie Thompson. He was an outstanding shortstop with the Giants the bulk of his career. Played for Dusty Baker. He was in the '89 World Series against the Athletics.
Yep, Mike Brumley was out with him also working today.
Bench coach for Eric Wedge. 1-1 to Shelley Duncan. Shelley Duncan, the son of Dave Duncan, longtime pitching coach and right hand of Tony La Russa at St. Louis. Shelley hit 231 in 85 games last year. High drive left field. Going back Saunders. Going back. One hop off the fence. Flying around the bags of Santana. He's going to score. And a RBI double by Shelley Duncan. Got ahead in the count. 2-1. Got a pitch up high and drilled it. Third RBI for Duncan. And Duncan, who had been 2 for 3 in just 2 games, has another hit.
And you're right. Pitch was up in the zone. Thought Saunders had a chance, just couldn't quite make up the ground out in left center field. And with 2 out, Santana on the move was able to score from first.
So 2-0 Cleveland, 2 out. Runner at second. Orlando Cabrera is the hitter, the second baseman. We've seen him for so many years as a shortstop, but he came up with Montreal as a second baseman. Strike one. Folks enjoying it themselves at the Hit It Here Cafe. Great vantage point to watch the ball game. A 1 pitch. So Bedard about to throw pitch number 21 here in the first inning.
Oh, strange. I couldn't tell if it was a follow through of Cabrera's swing. Knocked the mask off. There you go. Hello. Well, at least he was nice enough to go pick it up for him.
0-2. Charging is Kennedy. He's got the play. Indians get on the board. A home run by Cabrera, Asdrubal Cabrera, and an RBI double by Shelley Duncan. 2-0 Cleveland, with the Mariners coming to bat on this Sunday here in Seattle. The Cleveland Indians have jumped out, scored first. Let's see if the Mariners can get it back. Take a look at their lineup.
Number of changes for Wedge today. Hitting third, it'll be Adam Kennedy. Langerhans will hit sixth. Then it's Rodriguez seventh, Saunders eighth, and Jimenez ninth. So a lot of changes in the lineup. See the numbers for Josh Tomlin. Last year had a nice first outing. This year 7 innings pitched, just 1 earned run for him.
Ichiro to lead it off. Ichiro, 281, no homers, 4 runs batted in, 1 for 4 last night. Interesting talking to the Cleveland people about Josh Tomlin, 88 to 90. So look at Chris Jimenez, hope he's okay. But after the swing by Cabrera, like Rob Nodine's, put a Band-Aid on, so he must have drawn a little bit of blood. It's on the elbow. 1-2 to Ichiro, and he's gone. 1 out.
See the defense behind Tomlin today. Duncan out in left field, Brantley in center, and Chu in right. Left side of the infield is Hanahan and Cabrera. Orlando Cabrera, the second baseman. Laporta over at first, and Marsan will get the catching job today.
Talking to Cleveland people about Tomlin, 88 to 90, cutter, good curve, changeup, finesse right-hander. He pitches like a finesse left-hander. Figgins last night, last 2 trips to the plate, a single to center, double to left center. That broke an 0 for 26. And they drop in, coming in, Duncan hard, but he makes the play.
Duncan playing shallow out in left field, comes in, nice sliding catch.
Quick 2 outs here. Time of his life there, boy. Ball game, outdoors, brothers and sisters, and French fries.
Throw a chocolate shake in there, and he's having a ball, isn't he?
That's a daily double. Working on a quinella.
There's the cutter from Tomlin.
Going back is Hannigan. Oh, Hannigan couldn't hold on.
You go a long ways. It looks like it hits off the heel of his glove, and it does. Can't quite squeeze it. Nice effort.
Tough angle sometimes going back on that.
Well, when it's slicing away from you, yeah, the ball's spinning.
Former Mariner. This one hit down to Asdrubal Cabrera. A 1-2-3 inning for Josh Tomlin. Tribe after one. It's a 2-0 lead.
Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination, and by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit sterlingsavingsbank.com. Dave?
Rocky start for Bedard. Thank you, Angie. See if he can find a rhythm here. Starting the second, he'll face the bottom third of the order. Laporta, Hanahan, and Marson. Asdrubal Cabrera with a home run. RBI double by Shelley Duncan, counting for the first inning runs. Felix Hernandez very impressed by Bedard's use of the changeup coming up in spring training. Started working for him. And he said it's been a real good pitch for him. So look for that as well tonight, this afternoon.
I like the fact that he's staying with his plan, and that's that cutter inside, even though Cabrera hit one of them out of the ballpark. He's staying with it. First inning, 21 pitches, but 16 of them for strikes.
Like that. Ball of 2 strikes. Yet another one by Laporta. He is keeping people alive down in that left field corner. 2 deep flies Friday, I think 1 or 2 last night. Now this one. Straight away, not deep for Laporta. Popped it up, playable. Coming over is Smoke. 1 out. Here's Jack Hanahan, third baseman. Do you ever have what he had last year, one of those rip hammies that just slows you up all year?
Fortunately, no, never did. I know they're painful. seen a lot of guys struggle with come back too early and you just can't shake it.
I think that was part of the situation with Jack last year with the Mariners in March. Hammy went, eventually was dealt. I went to Tacoma, eventually dealt to the Red Sox organization, played in Pawtucket. And like Bedard, he is pain-free right now.
Well, he's off to a nice start, hitting .292 with a home run.
Never really got it going last year at either Tacoma or Pawtucket. Jack signed with Cleveland in December. Saw a lot of him when he was with the Athletics. Ball and 2 strikes. Eric Bedard out of Navan, Ontario, Canada. Big on his hunting and fishing. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Hanahan is gone. First strikeout for Bedard today. 2 outs here in the second inning.
This comes back with a good fastball. Looks like it's in the middle of the plate. Hanahan just can't catch up to it. Above the belt, swings underneath it.
We'll bring up Lou Marson. 2 outs. Lou came over to the Tribe in July of '09. Part of the deal that sent Cliff Lee to Philadelphia. A cup of coffee with Cleveland in '08 and '09. Been with the Phillies organization. He sends Langerhans way back on a slicing drive that hits off the rootsports.com sign. A double. 2-out double for Lou Marson, the catcher. Mariners in our community teaming up to support the relief efforts in Japan. Red Cross volunteers are going to be at Safeco Field gates for the entire opening homestand collecting donations. Mariners Care will match fan contributions, guaranteeing a minimum of $100,000 as a gift to the Red Cross. Let's join in together and help those in need in Japan. Back to the top of the order, and Michael Brantley. Saunders robbed him of a base hit leading off the game. Sinking drive towards the left field line. Outfield of Saunders, Langerhans, and Ichiro. Mariners crossing infield. Figgins, Rodriguez, Kennedy, and Smoke, with Jimenez getting his first start here as a Mariner. Behind the plate. Tuna. To Brantley. Jumped on it and gapped it. Run's going to score. Brantley digging for 2. He'll get there easily. An RBI double for Michael Brantley. 3-0 Cleveland. Fourth double for Mr. Brantley. Ahead in the count, Mike, 2-0.
So we talked about already the 4th extra base hit for the Indians. Take a look at the location of this pitch. Middle in, belt high. Brantley does a nice job of getting on top of it, and there's a solid line drive into the gap.
Carl Willis out. Little attitude, smile, hang with them, go get them. 3-0. We're in the second inning.
And you can look right to that for the Indians and why they're off to a good start. Coming into the game hitting .306 with men in scoring position. 1 for 2 in today's game, but the extra base hits, 4 extra base hits, 3 doubles and a home run.
Manny Acta, year 2 for him as the skipper of the Cleveland Indians. Trying to get back to where they were when they were a contender. 1 win away from the World Series in '07 when the Red Sox caught him and beat him in the ALCS. Here's Cabrera. He's already homered. Off speed pitch hit the other way. Ichiro not going to get it. 1 hop. Brantley's going to challenge. Here's the throw to the plate. Offline. Throw by Jimenez down to second. Got him. But another run driven in by Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 for today. 4-0 Cleveland. A couple of deuces on the board against Bedard here in the first 2 innings. The Mariners hill to climb early. The second inning. Cleveland 2 runs in the first 2 in the second. A 4-0 lead here. Jack before the game glued to his iPad, and it paid off. He was watching a lot of his strokes from last year. And here he is with a base hit on a 1-0 count to start off the second inning.
Jack been more aggressive the last few days. I like it. Jump on a fastball and hit it hard.
And he was studying, glued. Said, hey, I got a gift from my mother-in-law. I figured I might as well use it. Put it to good use.
Not a bad idea, right? Did you have to show him how to use it?
No. He was well in it. Mine's en route. I can't wait. There's smoke. Smoked last night, 1 for 4. Got a double in the 7th inning. Got deep into the count at it. Bat 3-2. Mariners trying to end a 6-game losing streak. Oh, 0-2. Talking to Frank Herman, the Harvard right-hander. Pitched for Cleveland a couple of nights ago. He said, describing Tomlin, said, he's cerebral. He says, is that a good enough Harvard word for you? I said, yeah, that qualifies. Absolutely. That's only a 45-cent word. Here's a pop to right. Coming in is Chew. He's getting ready. As you're hungry these days. Hit It Here Cafe.
You don't remember me from media?
Get them on the food.
If y'all want me to, I can take off my shirt.
Oh, fries with that.
No, no fries. Just make mine a double.
Well, this is your cholesterol calling, and
You're at the ballpark. I passed on the fries. I mean,
all right, I'll give you half credit. Langer hands. Looks at ball one. Ryan pinch hit last night. Struck out there in the ball game against Chris Perez. Mariners trying to generate here. Popped up. Duncan coming in. Shortstop Cabrera going out. Duncan for the second out. And just like you watch when you're back home with your wife watching Food Network, instantaneously it's done. Where's the catcher?
double order of fries. All right.
Luis Rodriguez getting a start today. Luis entered the game last night as a pinch hitter. 0 for 1. Reached on a walk and struck out. Tomlin originally was slated to be in the bullpen, but the coaches were very impressed by him. The players were impressed by him. Said, "Hey, we got to get this guy in the starting rotation," and here he is.
Well, he'll pitch to contact, keep everybody involved. As you mentioned, not overpowering at all. Show some patience with him.
1-1 to Rodriguez, pulled foul. Jack Custard first with 2 outs. He got a leadoff single. A couple of short flyouts here. 2 quick outs. A 2-1 loss last night to the Tribe. It happened in the 8th inning. Figgins led off with a double in the 8th, and then Bradley flied out to left. Cuss struck out, and a ground out by Smoke ended that threat. 7 men left on last night by the Mariners. One and 2.
And it really took a lot off of that pitch. 73 miles an hour.
Tomlin out of Tyler, Texas. Boy, Red Sox fan, huh? They're struggling a little bit. As Rodriguez goes down swinging on a 2-2 pitch, and that'll do it for the Mariners. We're through 2. The food's good, but the Mariners trail 4-0.
Right now, as we head into the top of the third inning, Angie Mentink at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. Meantime, the A's and also the Twins squaring off in Minneapolis. It's our Sterling Savings Bank score. We're still waiting for someone to score in the fourth inning. That's when Hideki Matsui draws first blood. A solo shot, his first of this young season. And the A's leading right now 5-3 in the ninth. Dave?
Thank you, Angie. Shin-Soo Choo leading off. Choo, Carlos Santana, who's the DH today. And Shelley Duncan. Choo with a making contact off the end of the bat squib, going down the third baseline for a base hit his first time. Center field. Here comes Langer. Hands got to play it on the hop. 2 for 2 day for Shin-Soo Choo. Choo 2 for 4 last night.
And he was off to a miserable start coming into this series. His average was around 100.
We had the roof closed earlier this morning, and a few minutes before first pitch, they opened it up. It rained. No, it was a little bit more than that. It was about, what, 45 minutes or so.
I'd say.
Some rain came down, then it stopped. And the sun has broken through a couple of times. Carlos Santana. Big breaking ball, strike one.
So you're topping out at 91 miles an hour. He's somewhere between there and 93 at times with his fastball.
A good bender in there. 0-2 for Bedard. Just his second start since July 2509. 625 days, 2 starts. Shoulder issues, finally pain-free. 3 operations. Coming up Monday, Felix Hernandez in the glasses, followed by Michael Pineda on Tuesday against the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays swing the bats pretty well. Started today a 5-3 record. Trailing 1-0 at the Angels right now in the 4th. Ball 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Santana gone. Second strikeout for Bedard.
That was just a perfect pitch on the inside corner after a slow breaking ball. Comes back and paints one inside. Santana leaning out over the plate. Take a look at this pitch. Just perfect right on the inside corner.
Bring up Shelley Duncan, RBI double. Left field, first time up. But a seat still available for the Toronto series. The Blue Jays come in, the 5th leading hitting team in the American League. #1 in pitching too, with a 2.78 team ERA.
You look at Romero going against Pineda on Tuesday. He comes in with a 1.32, so his first outing was a good one, and then nice off speed pitch from Eric. But Doug Drabek's kid Kyle Drabek had a nice first outing. ERA to 1.38.
He's ordering food and then followed up by a lesson on how to keep score.
Play safe, buddy. One of everything.
Hey, he can work it off. get out of play. Boeing salute to Kids Day here at the ballpark. Boy, you talk about some loot. Bedard's ahead 0-2. Chew at first.
Pitches. He could use a double play ball. Get his pitch count back in order.
0-2 pitch. Took something off and got him. That worked. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bedard. He's got 3 on the day. 2 down, 1 on. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. As you mentioned, the Toronto Ball Club swing the bat really well. They come in for 3, and then the Mariners go to take on Kansas City. And the Royals, they're off to a good start. Kansas City 6th in the league in runs scored. Orlando Cabrera looks at the breaking ball for a strike. Has always been a pesky hitter against the Mariners. The 0-1 down the line, as we mentioned, pesky indeed. That's a fair ball, bounces off the wall. Chew, they'll hold him. And Smoke, here comes the runner. Chew's going to try to score. The throw to the plate is wide. Bedard backing up, thank goodness. So Chew goes first, the third.
You can see him dump it right down the line. Ichiro looks like he gets it in pretty good shape. See what happens when Smoke. Oh, he threw a little bit high, and Smoke had to jump up and get it.
So a double for Cabrera. Chew to third. Chew scores on the E3 on the throw by Smoke. Well, they said E9?
Yeah, the throw in. When Smoke jumped for it, it went off of his glove.
Error on Ichiro. Tribe 5 on the board now. 8th RBI for Cabrera. Here's Matt Laporta. He gets away from Jimenez, and the runner will walk down to third. Wild pitch charge to Bedard. See if they can regather the threads which are popping here at Safeco Field.
Yeah, these are the ones that hurt. Got 5 runs on the board. 4 of them have come with 2 outs.
Porter fouled out to Smoke his first time. It's 2-0. We got in trouble. Brantley hit a 2-0 pitch for an RBI double. Shelley Duncan was ahead 2-1.
Well, he has first base open with a left-hand hitter on deck. He doesn't have to give in to him.
Porter's a strike, 2-1. Another curve in. Count evens at 2-2. Matt Laporta. Laporta 1 for 6 here in the series. Laporta had a miserable spring. 153, 9 for 59. Two with 2 outs and a runner at third base. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Bedard. They give up a run unearned here in the 3rd, and Cleveland with a 5-0 lead. Afternoon. Kind of hard to beat that. Mom, I hope you're enjoying life. Let's take a look at our AT&T trivia question. Ichiro's the Mariners' career leader in hits. You know that. But among the active players, who's recorded the 2nd most career hits with the Mariners? Beltre, Lopez, Rodriguez, and Ibanez. A, B, C, or D to 95323. Your guess, Mike.
I don't think it was Beltre.
Saunders, fly ball. That'll get out of play. So, Beltre, Lopez, Rodriguez, and Ibanez.
I'll go with Ibanez.
Same here. That's exactly where I was going. I look at that list. 95323. Mr. Tomlin's got some cushion here. 5-0 Cleveland. 2-1 to Michael Saunders. Saunders, Jimenez, and Ichiro. 8-9-1 for the Mariners. But just 1 hit today through the first 2 innings. Gobbled up by Laporta. 1 out. There's Chris Jimenez. Thursday night. Told him, don't get hurt, kid. Friday night, he's with the ball club. Coming up from AAA Tacoma. Same thing happened to him a couple of years ago when he was with the Cleveland organization. His wife flown in from California to Columbus to see him play. He looks at a strike. And she goes home, back to California, gets a voicemail from Chris. Hey, I just got called up to the big club. She'd never left Oakland Airport. Grabbed her bags, reticketed, flew back to Cleveland. Got to see him play with the big club the next night.
I'll give Eric some options, and he's catching today, but he can also play first base and left field, right field. Do some different things for you.
Good bonding day here. Boeing salute to Kids Day here at Safeco Field. 0-2 to Chris Jimenez. check. Mariner home debut. Definitely battling. Talking to Steve Smith, their third base coach, said he had to work like a left-hander. He said he's smart, he's unafraid, he's a pitcher, not a thrower. Doesn't have 95, but he will definitely get after you. Jimenez to center field. Brantley on back. 2 outs. It's Wednesday. The Mariners and Blue Jays close out the first homestand of the season. First 20,000 fans receive a calendar. It features Ichiro, Felix, Goody, and some of your other favorite Mariners. Thanks to Verizon Wireless. For tickets, visit mariners.com. The lefty's got his glove on, ready to go. There's Ichiro, struck out on a 1-2 pitch. First time. One to the Mariner right fielder. Tomlin took a lot off of that, and it's popped to short left field. Duncan coming in, and he's there. And Tomlin has a 1-2-3 inning. The only base runner to reach, Jack Cuss, the leadoff single in the second. 2 strikeouts for Tomlin. It's 5-0 Tribe.
And I have found a birthday girl. Mazzy, how old are you going to be this year?
9.
9 years old. All right, what we need now is a birthday wish. And this isn't cake. This is a moose, like the Mariner moose. So what are you going to wish for, Mazzy?
I don't know.
You just told me maybe a DS game?
Another bear?
Another bear. Okay, so now she has maybe another bear, and you have 2 moose now. Dave, back up to you.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Here's Jack Hanahan to lead it off for Cleveland. Jack struck out in his first plate appearance. Nothing Cleveland. Mariners with 1 hit through 3. Long drive, deep right field. Ichiro's going to watch it sail out of the yard about 8 yards deep. Home run for Jack Hanahan. 6-0 Cleveland. 1-0 pitch taken out of the yard by Hanahan, his second home run of this early season. And Bedard's getting lit up.
Yeah, gets ahead in the count. 1-0. Looks like a fastball. Yep, right in the middle of the plate. Not much doubt about it.
Somebody threw it back on to the field. You do that in Chicago. You could leave it there as far as I'm concerned. Let's move on. Second home run today by the Tribe. Cabrera, home run in the first inning. And in game 1 on Friday night, and Cabrera go deep and Halfman.
David Pauly getting loose in the Mariners.
1-1 to Lou Marson, the catcher. He doubled to right center off the fence, off the RootSports.com site. Miami definitely feels good for Jack Hanahan. He is wearing out the Mariners here these last 3 days. Two balls, 2 strikes. Marcy, the catcher, batting out of the 9 hole. He's got a full count. Brantley, the on deck hitter. Turn the order over. Back up top. 3-2 from Bedard. Lost it. First walk issued by Eric. They're going big time. I mean, oh, have a bottle.
Hot dog with your ketchup.
Six runs, 9 hits, no errors for Cleveland. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Mariners. Brantley RBI double last time to right center. 1 for 2. Nice play by Saunders to rob him, leading off the game. Slicing drive towards the left field line, and Saunders was able to slide and grab. Eric's getting 0-2. Splits aren't bad. It's just that he's been hit hard.
Lost some pitches up and out over the plate. And the Indians, a hot club coming in. They're not missing too many. They were hitting 283 as a team. That's 3rd best in the American League so far here early in the season. 356 on base percentage, and we told you 306 hitting with men in scoring position coming into the game. They're 2 for 4 today.
Quest high-speed pitch. Push today. Tomlin's had better luck, better fortune. Runner goes, swung on, hit foul. Mariners welcome in Toronto for 3 days. The road trip continues for Cleveland. They go to play the Angels the next 3 days. Then home for 3 for Baltimore, then back out on the road, Kansas City and Minnesota. Great block by Jimenez. Jimenez, tutored by Sandy Alomar Jr., who's the first base coach of the Indians. As we look at Pauly, appears to be ready to go. Jamie Navarro, the bullpen coach on your left. Jimenez, he owes a lot to Sandy Alomar coaching down at first. Sandy, of course, everybody remembers him, an outstanding player at the Tribe during his playing days. The 1-2 struck him out. Bedard's 5th strikeout. 1 out here in the 4th inning as we take a look. Mariners active hitters, who's second to Ichiro. Active players. Mike and I went with the Ibanez at 58%. You folks agreed. Survey says Raul Ibanez, 2 tours of duty with the Mariners by 1 over Alex Rodriguez. One out, 1 on. A run in. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 for 2. Home run and an RBI single. Five for 11 in the series. A couple of home runs. Oh, and 2.
He throws his cut fastball and he gets it in on the hitters. They aren't able to do much with it. When he's been hurt is when he's left it out over the plate.
5 strikeouts, 1 walk, but the big damage, 6 runs on 9 hits.
Jimenez so far has had a number of balls in the dirt. He's kept them all in front of him. He's done a nice job.
We're in the 4th. 1 out, 70 pitches for Bedard. Marson, catcher, takes a small lead. Looking to get that inside corner. Todd Titchener not agreeing with him. 2 and 2.
Well, according to the tracer, just off the plate, but that's a pitch that Eric would like to have.
Two and 2. Now the count is run full with 1 out, 1 on. A long road back. Just the 2nd start since July '09. On deck, Shin-Soo Choo. He's 2 for 2. Infield hit and a base hit to center. Three-2 pitch to Cabrera. Breaking ball hit the other way, out of the grasp of a diving Adam Kennedy. Marson will hold. 10th hit for Cleveland, and Cabrera, what a day. 3 for 3.
And this one doesn't hit it hard. It's a ground ball off the hands. Kennedy, a diving try, gets just past him. Eric Bedard throwing a lot of pitches now, having to work hard. Indians have been able to score in every inning so far.
Shin-Soo Choo. Really could use a double play ground ball. First pitch to Choo. It's in there for strike 1.
Mariners outfield plays straight away. It's the same on the infield.
Fastball. They check at third with Greg Gibson. He did not go. 1-1. Cleveland starting today atop the Central Division in the American League. A game over Chicago and Kansas City. Chicago beats Tampa Bay. Boy, Rays really struggling. 6-1 as Chu dribbles one foul. Kansas City a 9-5 winner at Detroit. We're going to see Kansas City will be out there. That's what the Central looks like.
6 wins for Kansas City. I know 3 of them they were able to come back and win late.
And 2 to Chu. There's for the South Korean team in the World Baseball Classic. One and two on, 1 out. Fouling off a lot of pitches.
He's battling. Eric's throwing everything up there too. Fastballs in and away. Couple breaking balls. See that last pitch right there at the bottom of the strike zone, 78 miles an hour.
Bedard's ready. 1-2. He's throwing a lot of pitches. We're only in the 4th.
This next pitch will be 80 for him.
Play Chu a step towards the left. Back. "27 pitches this inning. 80 for the game for Bedard. Paulie continues to work and watch out in the bullpen. 2-2. Struck him out. Big pitch. Needed it. His 6th strikeout. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. The first U.S. Bank Mariners matinee of the 2011 season. It's coming up on Wednesday. Mariners meeting the Blue Jays. Special start time. Note this, 12:40 p.m. Make sure you take your inaugural 9-inning lunch of the year to enjoy some afternoon baseball. For tickets, go to Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. The concession guys having a good day today. With all the kids in tow. Big lead down at second base by Marcy. Kettle corn, you got the French fries. Mom and grandmom
Begging for more.
Daddy, dig a little bit deeper.
Nice set of glasses right there.
Carlos Santana took a called 3rd strike last time. Sharply hit down to Rodriguez. Flips to Kennedy. That'll do it. Drive, leave a couple on. They do get the leadoff home run by Jack Hanahan. Bedard's through 4, short end right now. 6-0 Cleveland. Years old from Federal Way, Washington here. And Gabriel, good to have you here. You having fun, man?
Yeah.
Good for you. Who's your favorite player?
I have to say Ken Griffey Jr.
All right. Good selection. You're not alone. I talked to a bunch of people on First Avenue yesterday. Same thing.
Yeah.
Figgins, Kennedy, and Cust. An uprising. Is there one in the very near future? The Mariners could use it, down 6-0 on just one hit. Josh Tomlin working for Cleveland, and Mariners have yet to really make him sweat.
Gabriel, you get to come to many games?
Not that much this year.
Has your baseball season started yet?
This Friday.
Oh, good for you. What position do you play?
I'm going to try for left fielder.
Good call. You a pretty good hitter?
A little bit.
There you go. Figgy's worked a count of 3 and 1. You righty hitter or lefty hitter?
Right.
Right hand? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Nice view up here, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Really nice.
Figgins, leadoff walk. Second inning, Mariners got a leadoff single by Cust. Nothing materialized after that. Maybe this is the inning.
13 years old, so about another 10 years you should be down there playing in this field, right?
Uh-huh.
That'd be fun.
That'd be great. So you get brothers and sisters too?
I got one sister.
Mm-hmm. You get along?
Not that much.
That's pretty standard for 13. Strike one to Adam Kennedy. Adam getting the start at second base today. Wedge, like the way he's swinging the bat. He's a veteran, a guy who's been through this before. Doesn't mind putting the pressure of having him in the 3-hole today.
There you go.
That'll get into right field. Figgins going for third. Chu has a great arm, but he's not going to get Figgins. Figgins in at third, standing first and third for the Mariners here in the 4th inning. Second hit of the day.
Well, Adams done a nice job of swinging that pitch down and in. Borderline strike, but hits a line drive by the first baseman.
So Adam Kennedy with a base hit sets it up for Jack Cust. 2 on, nobody out. Figgins at third. Cust with a base hit to right back in the second inning. About due for him to get a home launch here. First one as a Mariner here at Safeco Field. Dug out by Lou Marson, ball 1. Jack, when he's going right, he can be as streaky as anybody in terms of hitting home runs. He can get them in bunches. Cut this deficit in half if he could lead the yard now. Was it you? No, was it George Frazier that said he reminds me of Matt Stairs, the younger Matt Stairs, the way he swings?
Yeah. Matt Stairs still playing, by the way.
Washington.
Yeah.
We'll see him later on this year. That's got to be what, 42?
Yeah, something 41, 42.
The Cust shift on. Hanahan, the only one on the left side. 1-1.
Gabriel, you play any other sports?
I tried it out, but I didn't like it.
Well, you gave it a try. That's all right.
Exactly right. How about your favorite subject in school? What are you good at?
PE.
There you go. But if we had to pin you down, you got one subject that you do like? You like maybe history, geography, math, spelling, reading?
History.
History. Yeah, that's a good choice. Very good choice, as a matter of fact. 2-1 to Cust. Pretty good crowd on hand. A third home game of the 2011 season. Tamlin a long look. Big pitch here to Jack Cust at 2-2 with 2 on. Re-rack and do it again.
He's had some pitches to hit. Pitches up and away. Square one of those up and hit it in the gap somewhere. Keep this inning going.
2-2 to Cust. And now he's worked at count full once again. Justin Smoke's on deck. Tomlin. 3-2 to Cust.
Pretty good view up there, huh, Gabriel?
Yep.
Yeah, you like our seats?
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad.
Tomlin at AAA Columbus last year, as well as with the big club. 12 impressive starts from July through the end of the year. 3-2 to Cust. One more time. Strike 3 called. So 1 out with runners at the corners.
Bunch of pitches away, and then they come back inside. Starts in off the plate, tries to run it on the inside corner. Tomlin gets the call. Watch the Mariners much on TV when you're at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should watch them. Know you're going to be a left fielder. See the great catch Michael Saunders made earlier today. You watch those guys and what they do. You learn a lot, right? Yeah.
Smoke flat out to right field. His previous at bat. Well stroked right field. Chu will make the catch. Figgins tags. He'll score. Shin Soo Chu got a great jump. Reached up and made the grab. On a bullet hit by Smoke. It's a sacrifice fly. The Mariners on the board at 6-1 Cleveland. Take a look at a Coors Light freeze can.
Nice running catch by Chu. It looked like it was going to be over his head. Smoke hit it right on the button, but a nice play. He'll end up with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. I'm sure he would have much rather had it double. But a nice play by Chu.
We've seen this young man play some sterling defense. A couple of great throws last year in Cleveland. Here's Langerhans. Trying to fly out to left his first at bat. It's a strike, 1-1. Off speed pitch, misses. Tomlin beat the Mariners last September 2nd. 6-3 win. Beat Doug Fister. Did give up a home run to Russell Brandon back in Cleveland. It's 1-2 now to Langerhans. So you got good seats, Gabriel. Where are you sitting today?
Third floor.
Third floor on the upper deck on the first base side. Good for you. A lot of other kids up there too, right? Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You ever seen the roof close?
Mm-hmm.
It's closing now. Starting to rain a little bit.
2-2 to Langerhans. A pitch down and in. Worked the full count. Tomlin, 22 pitch inning here in the fourth. Three and two. Runner's going to take off. There he goes. Pitch swung on and popped up. Out of play. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Cleveland. A run on 2 hits and an error for the Mariners. Tomlin, 6-4 record, make that 8-4 record with Columbus, 6-4 with Cleveland. 12 starts at the big club. He's 3-2. Runner goes, swung on it, missed. Langer hands is gone. So are the Mariners. They do get a run. Gabriel, thanks for joining us. Good to see you, pal.
Nice to
Enjoy
meet
the
you,
rest of your
Gabriel.
day, all right?
Yeah.
Good luck this season, okay? Do a nice job out in left field.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
6-1, Cleveland.
We'll see you.
They've got more work to do. In addition to being Salute to Kids Day, it's also Martinez Foundation Day. And here in Section 128, they have an auction going on to benefit the Martinez Foundation. And they have a lot of really cool stuff. They've got one of those Ken Griffey Jr. bottles of wine, remember, in honor of his 600th home run. They only made 600 of these bottles of wine. You can also get Felix Hernandez's autograph. And again, all of this, Dave and Mike, benefits the Martinez Foundation. You want me to put you down for something?
Yeah, we might be able to work something there. Anything with Mr. Robinson's picture on it. I like that. Thank you, Angie. So the Mariners are on the board here for the first time today as we start the 5th inning. 6-1 Cleveland. New pitchers David Pauly. And he'll face Shelley Duncan, Orlando Cabrera, and Matt Laporta, 5, 6, and 7. Pauly profile. That is a foul ball. 1-1. Ooh, there's a battle. There is a battle. They get a lot of hand wipes. 1-1. Kennedy rolls off his wrist, stays with it. Just got him. 1 out. Nice play by Adam Kennedy to stay with it.
Nice easy ground ball. Adam coming in, comes up on him right there. A second hop. Get that overspin. Sometimes it'll bite you. Adam able to stay with it and get the out.
Big wave and an off-speed pitch by Orlando Cabrera, who doubled back in the 30s, 1 for 2. So David Pauly, good middle relief guy who can be a spot starter for you. Appearance.
Yeah, his job is to try to keep the score right where it's at. The Mariners offense, they just scored a run, see if they can get him back in swinging the bats and get back in the game. Nice pitch.
Bye-bye to Orlando Cabrera. Is the roof getting extended? There's a little bit of light rain falling. And I think when they started the roof to close, it was raining a little bit harder than it is right now. Here's Matt Laporta, 0 for 2. High fly ball, left center for Saunders. And Pauly very effective. 1, 2, 3 here in the 5th inning. Coming up in the home 5th, bottom 3rd of the order, Rodriguez, Saunders, and Jimenez.
The Northwest.
Bottom 5 coming up here. Rodriguez, Saunders, and Jimenez against Josh Tomlin. And this one popped up out of play. So Pauly comes in, throws a 1, 2, 3, 5th. The first time the Tribe does not score today. Not too many folks have the job like this. Close the roof. Pretty powerful position.
And 1. What's your name, man?
Vance doing a good job as usual. Way to go, Vance. High fly ball right field. Chu on the track. Got room. Vance does a good job. He gets a word from the operators up there. Way to go, Vance. Ran into Vance this morning down in the corner. Good to catch up with him. There's Michael Saunders. Dribbled one to the first baseman. His first time up. Made a nice catch. first hitter in the ballgame, Michael Brantley. Tomlin last year was a 1-3 pitcher on the road with a 5.60 ERA. At home, different story. 6-1, a 3.22 ERA. He's been on his game this afternoon.
What he's done is just change speeds, able to throw his breaking ball for a strike when he wants to, moving his fastball around and changing speeds on it also. Hitting his timing, and he just keeps messing with it. There's a pitch right in the middle of the plate.
3-1 to Saunders with Jimenez on deck. 2 hits today for the Mariners. 4th inning, Kennedy base hit. 2nd inning, Cuss with a base hit. And this one popped up in this general vicinity. If you had a basket, you'd have been good.
Kevin Kremen had his fishing net. He'd have been able to reach out and grab that one from the radio booth.
Three-2 to Saunders. Up high, ball 4. And out base runner. Second walk issued by Tomlin. He walked Figgins to lead off the 4th. Figgy eventually came around and scored on the sacrifice fly by Smoke. Chris Jimenez, second time up. Tomlin certainly has been what Cleveland people described today. Knows how to pitch. It's really not overwhelming in terms of velocity, but just getting the job done and then some. Down to the third baseman, Hanahan. They go to Cabrera, and they turn a 5-4-3. Nice turn by Cabrera, the veteran. And Tomlin's out of trouble again. He gets a double dip, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the 5th. It's all Cleveland thus far.
The top of the 6th, Angie Mentink here with an update for you. Orioles hosting the Rangers today in Baltimore, and our old pal Adrian Beltre continues the torrid pace of the Rangers bats this year. The solo shot to left center field in the 4th, giving the Rangers the early lead, and they go on to win that game. Dave, 3-0. Back upstairs to you and Mike.
That team is threatening to run away with the division. We're only in the first week. Texas Rangers 8-1. Here's Jack Hanahan to lead it off here in the top of the 6th for the Cleveland Indians. He led off the 4th with a home run on a 1-0 pitch into the right field seats. David Pauly in his second inning of work. Eric Bedard chased after 4 innings of 10 hit, 6-run ball, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Gave up 2 home runs. Broken back. 3 hopper to Rodriguez, 1 out.
I think with Eric, it's going to be a work in progress for him. Talked about him missing so much time. He had pitched in the middle of the summer of '09. This hasn't been real sharp in his first 2 outings today. Threw a lot of pitches to get through his 4 innings is the big issue.
83.
Yeah, and
20 plus.
Yeah, but I think you just have to hang in there with him, give him a little bit of time, and work his way back into it. If he can get 28, 30, 31 starts, he'll definitely help this club.
1-0 to the catcher, Lou Marson. Double, run scored, and a walk.
It's difficult early, Dave, to talk about those things when offensively you're struggling, so you feel like you give up some runs. It's tough, but you just have to do it. You have over 150 games to play.
Long way to go.
Long ways to go.
Haven't even had the first hiccup this season. Game number 9 for both teams. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pauly out of Longmont, Colorado. Turned 28 in June. Mariners signed him as a free agent in December of '09. With the Boston organization. There's a strike. 3 games with Boston in '06. He went 0-2 with a 7.88 ERA. '08, 6 games, 0-1 with 11.68. And last year with the Mariners, 4-9 with a 4.07 ERA, 19 games, 15 of them starts. Strike 3 call.
Nice breaking ball.
Pauly with his second strikeout in his second inning. Hey, Mariner fans, you know that Mariners All Access brings you closer to the home team than ever before. It's the can't miss highlights and interviews, plus the greatest behind the scenes moments from on and off the field. Mariners All Access. It's tomorrow night at 6 right here on Root Sports.
That is a really cool helmet.
Ooh, that is nice.
Tribute to our good friend Dave Niehaus. Nicely done.
Top of the order, Michael Brantley. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Let's see if you Mariners hit it off the Dave sign as we go along during the course of this spring and summer. Ball on the strike. Probably pretty sharp tonight. He made a big impact in this ball club last July 9. Remember that after Cliff Lee was traded. He allowed 1 run in 5 innings. Took a loss against the Yankees, but it was a good performance. Only earned run was a solo home run by Mark Teixeira.
He's not overpowering at all. He definitely has to hit his spots. Fastball in the upper 80s. Nice breaking ball. Throws a changeup.
Colorado born just like David Archman. 2-2. Right to Kennedy. Couldn't ask for a better room service hop. That'll do it in the 6th. Nicely done there. As the Mariners now will send up the top of the order in the home 6, down 6-1.
And as you would expect from Tomlin, pitch count in good shape. 72 pitches for him. Pitching here in the 6th.
Ichiro today, strikeout and fly out to left field. High fly ball right field. Shoe back into the corner on the track at the fence, reaches up and makes the catch. Ichiro bidding for his first homer of the season. 1 out.
Sounded like he got in on the label just a little bit. Yeah, jammed him just enough. Pitch well off the plate. Shoe goes back to the wall. Makes a nice play.
Mariners here in the 6th. They've been outscored 20-5 in 23 innings against the Tribe here in 2 games plus. $21,128 on hand here at Safeco Field, and there's Tomlin again. Mixing, making things happen. Up, down, in, out, change speeds. Drilled, right field. Chew, Gold Glove caliber right fielder records a second out. You hit it hard, nothing to show for it. Hey, when you're traveling outside the Northwest this season, take the Mariners with you wherever you go. Subscribe to MLB.tv today. See every Mariners game live or on demand on your computer and your favorite devices. Visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Adam Kennedy 1 for 2, base hit the right, 4th inning. This guy is pitching old school, boy.
Well, it looks like he wants to throw a strike. One of the first 2 pitches is typically in the middle of the plate, and then he just starts expanding the zone.
1-2 to Kennedy. Big foul.
Saw the last pitch that he fouled off over the dugout on the outside corner. That one back on the inside. Then he'll mix it up with his changeup, slow breaking ball. Changeup.
Two and 2 to left field. Duncan Heading played perfectly. And another 1-2-3 inning for Josh Tomlin. 6 innings are a part of history now. It's 6-1 Cleveland.
Today's game is brought to you by Budweiser. This year, Budweiser will donate $100 to Folds of Honor for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. Visit Facebook.com/Budweiser to see how you can help support our nation's heroes. Dave, Mike.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good crowd on hand here at Safeco Field, 21,128. David Pauly has thrown 2 scoreless innings, retired all 6 men that he's faced, giving his team a chance here. There's a drive off the bat of Cabrera into left center field, run down by Saunders for the first out. Give you an idea how tough a go it's been here, Mike. In this series against Cleveland, the Tribe has outscored the Mariners 20-5 and out hit them 34-14.
Yeah, they came in and destroyed him in the first game. Last night was a good ball game. They were in that one. Lost a tough one, 2-1. But then again, 6 runs. They come out and score them early in the game today. Big story. I think Mariners offensively just can't seem to get things on track right now.
2 hits. Cuss leadoff single in the second. Kennedy with a base hit in the 4th made it 1st and 2nd. They did get a run out of it, but that was it. About the series of Struble Cabrera's ball on the nose. Chu 2-0. Back with a strike. Paulie got his first big league win against Cleveland last August 13th. This is his 19th career Major League appearance. It's 2-2 now to Chu.
90, that's going to be as high most nights. Typically his fastball is 87, 88. Got a good breaking ball today. Did a nice job of mixing things up coming out of the pen.
Three and 2. Off speed pitch, sending to his knee. David Pauly with his 3rd strikeout.
The second time we've seen him throw a 3-2 breaking ball and get a strikeout on both of them. One looking, this one swinging by Chu.
Carlos Santana DHing today. Were you named after the guitarist Carlos Santana? No, I was not. Do you like his music? I know some of it. So we won't ask you to sing Black Magic Woman or Oye Como Va.
You certainly can if you'd like, Dave.
I'm not going to sing it. I know the tune. I can identify it in a quiz, but I'm not singing it. Long retired, coach. Long retired. 1-1. Popped it up. Kennedy calling off Ichiro. Adam takes it. How about David Pauly? 9 up, 9 down. Innings 5, 6, and 7. That is good. Quality big league middle relief. Need some offense. 6-1 Tribe. debut. Michael Pineda, very, very impressive as we take a look at our Banner Bank building to the future. He'll be opposed by Ricky Romero, who's off to a good start. Look at those numbers. Felix very impressed by Pineda. Says, hey, he's same thing. Pretty much everybody in the ball club says Michael Pineda, that young man right there, he is unafraid. I'd like to see him stand up more hitters the way he did Nelson Cruz last week. Here's Jack Cust. He'll lead off. This is the second time he's led off today. In the second inning, led off with a single and was left standing there. Josh Tomlin has thrown a whale of a ball game. He's had a lot of help too. Tomlin giving up a run on 2 hits. Cust struck out on a 3-2 pitch his last time up. Got caught looking. Cust, Smoke, and Langerhans 4, 5, and 6 for the Mariners. Ball 2 strikes to Jack.
In the years, it seemed like the last 3 games, Jack's been more aggressive at the plate.
Way more aggressive.
I think so,
absolutely. Too. Taking his hacks. It was just 1 for 2 today, 0 for 4 last night. In the first game of this series, went 1 for 5 with a double to right center. 2-2. Hit hard, look out. Justin Germano starting to throw for Cleveland. Pitched 2 innings of scoreless relief on Friday night in a 12-3 Cleveland win. Down low to Cust. He's worked another full count.
And Tomlin at 90 pitches now. Pitching here in the 7th.
Got it off the instep. Barking down there. Give the folks an idea how much that does hurt, Mike.
Get a hammer. You have a hammer?
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer.
Put your hand on the desk right in front of you and go ahead and give it a whack. See how that feels.
And then go, geez, that hurt, and then get ready to tee it up again and face the next pitch. Cust works a walk. It's like somebody asked me, what's it like, you're a ball carrier in the NFL. So you remember bumper cars? All right, you start over there at 50 mph. I'll start at this in 50 mph. Let's meet in the middle and see what happens.
And then do it again.
And then do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
Second down. I'd say, what do you got for third down?
Yeah, that's no wonder that those guys don't last very long. But in this game, that's part of the deal. That's the reason why you see so many guys with the guard on. And I think it's a good idea. You take those shots off the foot and the shin, cause you some problems.
The feet's so important at hitting too.
There you go. That's what you need right there. That's a nice Justin Smoke up there with the guard covering it all. Everything but his toe.
That's a learned lesson there. You only need to do it once. Ground ball, Cabrera to Cabrera. That's all they'll get. And why is it that it seems to happen more? I would say it seems to me that it happens more to lefties than righties. Yes, no?
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's because the left-handers like that pitch down and in, and they'll take a pretty good whack at it. And if, you just round object, have your bat, that's a round object, and you just don't square it up. You have a chance to just really drive it down into your legs.
Oof, Langerhans off the end of the bat.
3-mile-an-hour changeup.
Pitch away, ball 1. Mariners will face Cleveland again mid-May, 13, 14, 15, a weekend series in Cleveland. One and two. We have another trip to Cleveland in August. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, third week, 22, 23, 24. Jumped on that pitch, but hooked it. What would you liken Tomlin to that you've seen in the last few years? I'm impressed because I don't remember last year's game against the Mariners, which you beat.
I don't either. I don't either.
Drive to deep right. Chu watches it sail out of here. Two-run homer. Ryan Langerhans. And the Mariners are now trailing 6-3. A 1-2 pitch by Langerhans, his second homer of the season. RBIs 2 and 3. And a screamer out of here.
Was finally able to time one of the pitches. Tomlin changing speeds, but he times this one perfectly. And one of the few pitches that is just thigh high in the middle of the plate. And he roped it out of here. It's a hooking line drive into the stands. Well, you know what he reminds me of is what you've seen a lot of guys that are long relievers in this league, which is what they were planning on him being. Take another look at the swing by Langerhans.
Mariners have cut it in half. Here we are in the seventh. 1-1 to Luis Rodriguez. First Mariners start. He's 0 for 2. Langerhans. A couple of nights ago, he walked 4 times. Asked him, had you ever done that in any level? I'm talking about going back to Little Leagues. It's not 4 times in one game. Langer getting to start in center field today. 1-2 to Rodriguez, pulls another one foul.
Yeah, has a couple of home runs now, leads the club in that category. Somebody that was maybe going to be one of the extra outfielders, but with Gutierrez having his problems. Heard he was rained out of his game yesterday. He's in Peoria trying to get some work done and get back here to the big club.
Rodriguez to left field, backs up Shelley Duncan a couple steps. Two down.
We're going to have a pitching change now.
The Maniac coming out. Going to bring in a lefty. Saunders is the scheduled Mariners hitter. So Maniac really liking his ball club, liking how they've shored up defensively because they have a pitching staff that throws a lot of ground balls. We shall take a break. Chad Durbin, the veteran, will come on in their 6-3 Cleveland lead. baseball. And for each home run hit by a Mariner player, Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. Ryan Langerhans with the home run. His second home run of the season. They bring in the veteran Chad Durbin. Been with the Phillies the last few years. And he'll face Michael Saunders. Saunders today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's Tomlin's line.
3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 104 pitches for him. Nice job. Mariners end up getting 3 runs because of the 2-run homer by Langerhans.
First time Durbin is facing off with Saunders. Oh. Here's a drive deep right. Michael Saunders has gone yard. It's a 6-4 ball game. Saunders with his first homer of the season goes long ball. That's a welcome sight to the Mariners. They're within 2. Just what the Mariners need, some offense. They've been waiting for some pop, and they get it.
And he crushes this towering home run out to right field. He knows it. Thought maybe he was going to hit the scoreboard and right.
He gets it on a 1-1 pitch. That'll bring up Chris Jimenez, the catcher. Durbin's third pitch. It's lost into the seats by Saunders. They're measuring at 384 feet. First multiple home run game for the Mariners. It comes in a home 7th here. So Langerhans got the first home run a couple of hitters ago. 3.43 seconds. 5.3 seconds for Saunders. That's how much lift he got on his. Jimenez checks in with a base hit. Here come the Mariners. How about this?
And here comes Manny Acta.
Boy, Durbin gives up a home run and a base hit, and he's done. So the lefty Perez will come in. Rafael Perez. As this game getting interesting, the Mariners will bring the tying run to the plate. copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Kids bringing some life to the Mariners here in Boeing Salute the Kids Day. Mariners with 3 runs here in the home 7th. A couple of home runs. A 2-run shot by Langerhans. A solo jump by Saunders. Now trailed by 2. And Ichiro will stand in against Rafael Perez. Ichiro 1-for-8 career against Rafael. Rafael was in the game last night, 2/3 of an inning, a hit, a walk, and a strikeout. Ichiro today, strikeout in the first, fly to left in the third, fly to right in the 6th. He represents the tying run.
Fly ball to right. He needed about another, 4 feet for the home run. See if he can do something here.
Shin Chu backed up against the wall in right field to make the catch against Ichiro in the 6th. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Cleveland. 4 runs on 5 hits. And an error for the Mariners. Should I repeat the copyright read for that? Well, let's sink in. Brantley can run. He's there. Makes a backhand grab. Ichiro tried to drop one in, but a good inning nonetheless for the Mariners as they get 3 and make it a ball game again. Jamie Wright will come on, try to hold the fort. Twitter pages, they're up and running. We want to connect with you. Find us on Facebook at Root Sports NW and follow us on Twitter at Root Sports_NW. Offensive signs of life from the Mariners in the 7th. Jamie Wright, can he continue what David Pauly's done? Pauly, 3 strong innings, 9 up, 9 down. He struck out 3.
See the numbers for Jamie? 3 1/3. Has not given up a run so far this year. A couple of strikeouts. Opponent's average just 0.91.
Yeah, good spring, too, down in Arizona. Angels winners today, 3-1 over Toronto. Jared Weaver goes to 3-0. Shelley Duncan, Orlando Cabrera, and Matt Laporta. Chad Durbin, 6-2 at the Phillies last year. 2 batters, 2 hits, a run. It was earned. Gave up a home run for Cleveland. A lot to like about what David Pauly turned in today.
Nice job. It'll look easy.
Tony Sipp. Just like, what was it? Tom Grieve when we were in Texas. He says, Rangers never miss a Felix Hernandez turn. It seems like every time the Mariners play Cleveland, Tony Sipp in darn near every game.
Seems like every game.
Jamie Wright off to a slow start. He's behind 3-0. Tony Sipp last night in 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. On the board with a strike. Shelley Duncan, RBI double in the first, strikeout in the third, ground out to second in the fifth. Could not hold. 3-2. Receptive pitch by Jamie Wright. Orlando Cabrera awaits.
Duncan trying to cheat on a fastball, ends up getting a slider. 3-1 count.
Jamie Wright back to 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Duncan's gone. Strikeout for Jamie Wright.
Well, nice job of working his way back in the count. Ends up getting a strikeout of Duncan.
Cabrera 1 for 3. Third inning double. Cleveland scored in each of the first 4 innings. Jamie Wright pours in another strike. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. David Pauly put up 3 innings of zeros. Mariners come back. 7th inning, 3 runs on 3 hits. They send 7 men to the plate. Slice to right field. Here comes Ichiro, and it dies out there. Base hit for Cabrera. 1 out base runner for Cleveland. It's Wednesday. Why not hit a home run with your family and friends when you pick up a Safeco Insurance Grand Slam family package? Mariners will be hosting the Blue Jays. Get your ticket, a hot dog, and a Pepsi for as low as $14 a person for 4 to 12 people. For tickets, go to mariners.com/specials. That's an outfit. I like that. Bouncing baby boy. Gonna be a big one too, huh? Matt Laporta's 0 for 3. Infield at double play depth. Figgins, Rodriguez, Kennedy, and Smoke on the infield. Strike 1. What are you seeing differently in Jamie Wright? Because he is on, and on.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I think the biggest thing is, one, he's been able to locate his fastball, but 2 is that breaking ball that he just got over for a strike. He has a lot of confidence in that pitch. We saw him throw it to Duncan in the 3-1 count. And I think in the past maybe he would be more fastballs going after guys, but now he can mix it up a little bit more. Good fastball at 92 miles an hour.
Been good from day 1 in spring. Hit off of Laporta's leg, as we were talking about an inning or two ago. So 0-2 to Matt Laporta. 1 out, 1 on. Mariners bottom of the 8th inning. It'll have Figgins, Kennedy, and Cust. He's gone. Another strikeout for Jamie Wright. Laporta 0 for 4. He struck out swinging and now looking.
A nice job of mixing things up. Starts him off with a slider and then comes back with a couple of good fastballs. I'm sure Laporta thought he was going to go back to that slider at some point. Jamie didn't. Just locks him up with a good fastball.
There's Jack Hanahan, strikeout, solo home run to lead off, a 4th, and a ground out to short. Nice job by Jimenez. Runner goes, though, and Cabrera will take second on a wild pitch. Dart had a wild pitch in his 4 innings, just one. Two outs man at scoring position. Hanahan's been swinging a hot bat. Two 2-0. If you're just joining us, Eric Bedard was not particularly sharp. Knocked around. 4 innings pitched, 10 hits, 6 runs, all earned. A walk, 6 strikeouts. That was good. Did give up 2 home runs and had a wild pitch in his 83 pitch, 57 strike stint. Right back with a strike, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Make it 3-1.
Well, he looks like the Hanahan. He's trying to make some perfect pitches. He has first base open. You have the right-handed hitter standing on deck. I'd be surprised if he comes back with a breaking ball or something off speed.
Good call. Fly to left. Saunders barely has to move. Yet another effective relief effort by Jamie Wright. To the home 8th we go. 2-3-4. Figgins, Kennedy, and Cust. The Mariners have clawed to within 2. Justin Smoke, sacrifice fly. Nice catch by Chu. Figgins, who had led off with a walk, he scores. That was the first run until this inning when Ryan Langerhans hit a screaming line drive into the right field seats for his second home run of the season. A 2-run shot, and then two batters later, Saunders goes deep for his first home run of the year. Mariners have made this a ball game with the help of David Pauly, not seen. 3 innings of scoreless baseball. No runs, no hits. Did a heck of a job. And Jamie Wright's just thrown a scoreless 8th inning. So as we look at the kids in left field, right below them in new left fielder is Austin Kearns, who takes over for Shelley Duncan. Tony Sipp back in the game. Tony, an inning of solid relief again last night. 1 hit, 1 strikeout. I'm still impressed by 45th pick, 1,337th selection that year. That's impressive. Tony Sipp made it to the big leagues. Figgins 0 for 2 with a walk.
Right now, the Mariners would like to put a couple of runs on Mr. Sipp. Brandon Lee is up in the Mariners bullpen. Take a look at the numbers for Sipp. It's been really good.
Figgins 1 for 4 against Tony.
There's Brandon out in the bullpen. Nice view for the fans.
Good 2. Two to Figgins. Slicing drive right field. Chu going back, and he's there. 1 out. We invite your text. Coming here at Root Sports. Adam Kennedy 1 for 3. 35-year-old veteran getting the start today at second base and hitting in the 3-hole. Day off for Milton Bradley, Joe Olivo, Brendan Ryan. Eric Wade said work a lot of this in on Sundays. Bring the ball up high. 1-1. Texas beat Baltimore 3-0. Oakland over Minnesota 5-3. Up high. Angels 3-1. They beat Toronto. That was down in Anaheim. Two balls, 1 strike to Adam Kennedy. Two and 2.
Sipp looks like he's throwing a few more breaking balls than what we saw from him last year. Last year he came in going right after guys with his fastball. He's worked on some things over the winter, maybe in spring training.
Swing and a miss. Kennedy's gone. 2 down. Bring up Jack Cuss. Jack 1 for 2 with a walk. Struck out looking in the 4th, singled in the 2nd. Cuss 2 for 5 with a home run against Tony Sipp. Shift is on. Only Hanahan remains on the left side. 0-1 to Big Jack. Two and one.
Nobody up in Cleveland's bullpen. Switch it to Smoke on deck, and then the left-hander Langerhans.
3-1. First at bat, Cuss swung 1-0, got a base hit. Since then, he's gone 3-2, 3-2, and now 3-1. Bounces it to Cabrera. Quiet eighth. As Tony Sipp does his job. Brandon Lee will come in. Try to throw another 0 on the board. The relief course had a heck of a day at 6-4 tribe. Is on the pitch, but first let me tell you about this. Sign up for Root Sports Red Alerts and get updates on when to watch your favorite team. Stay informed on the biggest events in Northwest sports and receive exclusive offers and giveaways. All you have to do is text FAN to 95323 and get in on all the action. Relief course been outstanding. Let's see if Brandon Lee can keep it going. First batters, Lou Marson, the catcher, batting out of the 9-hole. Then up top to Michael Brantley and Asdrubal Cabrera. Somebody just took the cold down a couple of notches here in the last 20, not even, last 10 minutes. Brandon Lee with a fresh new haircut. He's the guy. Eric Wedge will depend on the closed games until David Archman comes back, and Archman feeling good, feeling better every day. That off of Marson's foot.
Yeah, I'm sure Eric will like to see that, get his bullpen back in the order that he was hoping to have with Archman closing things, and you have Brandon setting it up. Jamie Wright has been throwing the baseball. Nice to have him in the 7th inning.
And Paulie showed a lot today. 3 innings. 9 up, 9 down.
Paulie and Lappy are going to have to pick up the bulk of the work in the middle innings when the starters aren't able to go deep into the game. Bedard today, just 4 innings for him.
2-2. Foul ball. Paulie rang up 3 strikeouts in facing 9 hitters. Jamie Wright, 4 batters faced, struck out 2, gave up a hit and a wild pitch. Jimenez has had a workout today. His first Mariners start as catcher. Three and 2. Strike 3 called. He's gone. Lou Morrison strikes out 96 miles an hour. Second at bat in a row that he has struck out looking on a 3-2 pitch.
I think he thought this pitch was up and in, but you could see from the tracer it was a good pitch. 96 miles an hour running in on his hands. Nice pitch by Brandon.
Top of the order, and Michael Brantley, 1 hit today. 1 for 4. It was an RBI double to right center in the second inning. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th inning, the Mariners down 2 at the moment. Will have Chris Perez to face. It'll be Justin Smoke, Ryan Langerhans, and Luis Rodriguez. Chris Perez picked up the save last night. 1 inning of work, he struck out 2. To left field, Saunders. Right in the right spot. It's Drupal Cabrera. First 3 times up, home run, RBI single, and a base hit to right. Since then, he's flied to left field. Really good series. Good looking player. Switch hitter, covers ground out there.
Brandon has nice separation from his fastball to a split today. Fastball at 96, split's been 85, 86 miles an hour.
There's Drupal 6 for 13 on this series.
And you can see topping out at 97 miles an hour.
One and one. He's got a piece of that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs here at the top of the 9th, nobody on. Mariners got their first run after trailing 6-0. They got their first run in the bottom of the 4th inning on a sac fly by Smoke. Bottom 7. It's a good half inning. 2-run homer by Langerhans and a solo shot by Saunders. 2-2 to Cabrera. No, outside. Not allowed to wear earrings. That's why he's got that filler in his ear. 3-2. 2 ball to Kennedy. Time to go to work. Bottom of the 9th. Smoke Langerhans, Rodriguez, 2 to tie, 3 to win, 6-4. Tribe, and will have to get it done against one of the best, and Chris Perez. Boeing salute the kids day as they wave their Ichiro shirts. Trying to get the Mariners going here in the bottom of the ninth with Smoke, Langerhans, and Rodriguez. 5, 6, and 7 coming up here at Safeco Field. Many of the 21,128 still on hand. Mariners made it a ball game in the 7th inning. Couple of home runs. A couple of guys on. Somebody pop one and everybody walks out of here happy.
Absolutely. Langerhans is already homer. Saunders is hitting 4th in this inning. He's homer.
Chris Perez, one of the best. Smoke fouls one off. Saw Perez last night. He went 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the order. Finish up a 2-1 Cleveland win. That's your starter, Josh Tomlin. Did a nice job. 6 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs all earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Hanahan will take a look. That's going into the stands. So Smoke, a 0 for 2 day with an RBI. Langerhans on deck, 2-run homer and a 1-2 pitch back in the 7th. Smoke 0 for 1 against Chris Perez. Swing and a miss, and he's gone. Let's revisit Langerhans' home run. After Cust Watt was eliminated on a fielder's choice, Langerhans hit a screamer into the seats. Got the Mariners a 2-run shot, and 2 hitters later Saunders homered, and the deficit is now just 2 runs. Strike 1. Chris Perez out of Bradenton, Florida. Originally the Cardinals.
Well, it's a hard slider to Langerhans. One thing that we've seen from Perez last year and even this year, last night and again today, they'll give you a fastball to hit, just don't want to miss it. Smoke had a couple of them, he fouled them off.
23 saves a year ago for Perez. The 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Perez finishing just outside the top 10 in saves last year. He had 23. Bailey at Oakland had 25. Rafael Soriano with the Rays last year at 45. Eric Wedge hoping to get a couple on. Here's a fly ball center field for Brantley coming in after giving away. 2 outs. It's down to Luis Rodriguez now. Keep this game going. Rodriguez 0 for 1. Against Chris Perez. That was last night, striking out for the second out in the 9th inning. All 1. A 1-0 from Perez. Well, 1-1. Fly ball center field. This will do it. As the Cleveland Indians come to Seattle and sweep the Mariners in 3 games, outscore them 20-8, and the Mariner losing streak goes to 7 consecutive ball games. The ball club now 2-7. The Tribe goes to 7-2.
And as you mentioned, just 8 runs for the Mariners in this series. They have their guy going tomorrow, Felix Hernandez, with the Blue Jays coming in. Hopefully they can score him a few runs early in the game and turn it over to the best pitcher in the American League in Felix.
And if there's ever a day Felix needs to live up to the title of stopper, tomorrow is going to be it against the hard-swinging, free-swinging Toronto Blue Jays. The Tribe, they're happy. They leave with a sweep. Let's send it off to the Mariners post-game show right now. Brad Adam and Bill Kruger.
Dave, thank you very much here in the pen presented by